What's up? I'm Eric Lagerstrom, and I'm a professional triathlete. We're here at Nemo Bay Resort. All right, we just finished up 3 days of shooting here at Nemo Bay. We got to basically the tip of Vancouver Island, crossed the strait, and we are as out here as you can get. This is all the kit that I brought for swimming out here. I'm just going to go through it a little bit. It's all Orca stuff, and it makes swimming in cold water actually pretty nice. I've swam in a lot of different wetsuits over the years. I've been a professional triathlete for 12 years now. So I'm in a lot of different suits, tried out a lot of different stuff, and what has struck me about Orca, every single product I've gotten from them, I feel like has a very distinct and obvious reason to exist. And I feel like somebody who swam a lot and has designed suits a lot has thought it out. And you have that feeling where like, oh, I wish a thing had this, and it's already there. Like, that's the only way I can describe it, where it feels like if I'd come up with this is the way it would have been, plus somebody who knows even more than me. So being sponsored by Orca, I have like the full, I can use any suit that they have. I ended up going with the Orca Apex Float because it's a little bit thicker than the Apex Flow. It's a lot thicker than the Apex Flex, but it's not quite at the point of like a pure cold water swimming suit. I feel like temperatures that we're dealing with here, as long as I'm moving and working, this is the suit that I want. I'm not going to be cold until I stop for a period of time. So water temperature here is 11 degrees Celsius, 52 degrees Fahrenheit, and pairing this suit with cold water accessories, I feel like accomplished what I needed to in terms of warmth. Something that I had never used before, because I've never really gone on a coldish water, specific swim trip. These core gloves and swim socks is what Orca calls them. I honestly thought this was going to feel pretty dumb and unnecessary, but jumping into cold water and feeling like the water's on the outside and you're on the inside of this beautiful neoprene bubble is an incredible feeling, and there's absolutely no way could have done this scene, could have done this swim without this stuff. These are 2 millimeters thick. They do have a slightly warmer version that's 3 millimeters thick. These were kick-ass. These were totally sufficient for me, and I actually liked the feeling of having almost a little bit of paddle action and staying warm. Everything here is about staying warm, keeping the body temperature up, because once it starts to go down, it's game over and there's no coming back. Swim socks do have like a little bit of a rubber footing on them, which is really nice for climbing around on slippery rocks, going down to the beach. Sometimes we had to walk through some trails to get to where we wanted to swim, and man, I feel like I just want to wear these 100% of the time, as long as it's not boiling hot outside. Absolutely love them now. Last thing in the warmth department is this swim hood, which, on top of just being an absolute vibe and looking like you're about ready to go do the most epic thing you've ever done in your life, huge difference. The difference between like where the water hit my face on this and the rest of my head was it was just night and day. It would have been brutally painful to have just a regular swim cap on, but completely comfy in this guy. The pro move too, if you're doing this, bring along a keg of hot water with you. Open this up, pour hot water down your suit, like your own personal hot tub. These are actually not available yet, but when the film comes out, they might be. These are a new prototype pool style goggle. Obviously in open water, a lot of people like bigger goggles, but I just grew up swimming in the pool, so these feel most natural to me. And normally my fiance Paul and I like different goggles, but this is the first goggle in a while that we have both put on, loved, no leaks, feels great, looks great. And I brought a pair of reflective ones for when it's sunny and a pair of totally clear ones, which is what I swim in most of the time. It's kind of like a hybrid dry bag, so just one big compartment inside with a couple of spots to put goggles, like in a special sleeve, and your cell phone, but then you just roll the top, clip it down here, and no water's getting in, which was actually very critical with the amount of rain that we had while swimming. And if you're trying to stash this in the bushes before you go open water swim, you've got Your stuff is not going to be wet when you get back. Last but not least at all, and arguably my favorite item, is this changing poncho. This one is like it's like a micro, like this thinnest thing, so you can roll it up into absolutely nothing, but it's like crazy absorbent. So this is, I bring this to the pool every day. It's great to change in out here, throw it on, take your pants off, be totally naked, put on your suit. My life has changed since I discovered the changing poncho. And bucket hat, very functional, important design. Won't fly off with boats and such. One thing, if I didn't have support here that we had with some experts and boats and warm water and such, if I was just swimming by myself, I think I would get Orca's full parka to throw on, because like this is a great towel. This can dry you off, but it's not this is not a warming situation. You want to make sure you have a puffy jacket or something to throw on after you dry off if it's anywhere below like 55 degrees. You can find any of this on Orca's website. You can leave a comment in the description. I'll be checking it, and if anybody has like specific questions, happy to help you find your open water swimming kit of your dreams. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already watched the film, we would love it if you did that, and we'll see you out there.